And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out, dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants! Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG. What is up? It's been a minute. Had some technical difficulties, but we are back to our regularly scheduled program. Man, a lot has happened. The 2 weeks I've been out. Holy crap, Sully, I see you. Now, I wanna jump on to. I want to get into some brass tacks, okay? And then I got Ant in the backstage waiting for me. We got a lot to cover. We got preseason. We got the 52-man roster. We got a salute to, Hodges. Appreciate your service. And, like I said, we got a lot that we need to discuss. Okay. But before I get into it, I want to talk about the workplace for a second. I want to give a good example of the workplace. And I want to say, I don't want people to think that I'm doing this for clicks or for likes or follows. I mean, those are great. Please do, support the channel as best you can. I got 2 names down here that you can, give $5-10 to the show. That'd be greatly appreciated. But when you're at a job, okay, and everybody's trying to move up. Everybody's trying to get promoted, right? They're trying to move up in the company, better themselves, better them families, all that good stuff, right? But some people do it the wrong way. Now, what I mean by this is that people throw other people under the bus to gain attention, right? To make themselves look bigger than what they really are. And somebody added, someone sent me something that a sports analyst by the name of Emmanuel Echo. I hope I'm Arco. I hope I'm not saying his name wrong. Somebody sent me this video of what the man had to say about Daniel Jones. So again, I want you to keep in mind, and I want this to get to him. I want this to spark some attention. Again, not for the views, not for the clicks. I want him to see this because it really pissed me off. I mean, that's just the best way to say it. And I'm going to defend mine, okay? Without further ado.
If the Giants do not bench Daniel Jones, they are admitting they are forfeiting the season. And that's the dilemma at hand. When you walk into an NFL locker room and Daniel Jones is your starting quarterback, you are admitting not just to the 53 players plus the 10 practice squad players, you are admitting to your fans, we are submitting during the course of the season. We are already saying mercy. We are losing. We know that we will not win. We know that we will not compete at the highest level. We know that we may not be able to compete at all whatsoever. So how can you start Daniel Jones? You are betraying your running back, your tackles, your guards, your receivers, your defensive linemen, your outside backers, your defensive ends, your cornerbacks, your safeties, your inside backers. You are betraying the entire organization when you make Daniel Jones a starter because all of their work is void by starting Daniel Jones. That's like adding all of the numbers into a calculator and then hitting times 0. You will end up at 0. So it does not matter how much you keep hitting plus Neighbors, plus Thomas, plus Dexter Lawrence, plus Okedeke. It doesn't matter how many times you continue to hit plus, because at the end of the day, you have to hit times Daniel Jones, and that will equal 0. I believe, James Jones, you can't win good faith. Go into the season starting Daniel Jones. I just believe in good faith you can't make that decision.
Okay. Wow. So let me tell you how I took that, right? I take it as you have a sports pundit, a sports analyst, if you will, that is on a a little show, and he wants to feel big about himself. Okay. I understand where you're coming from, but I just want to know one thing: like, where is this coming? Where is this energy coming from? And he was a former athlete, and I want to get into the numbers a little bit. Okay, just a couple. Now, I'm curious as to where this is all like stemming from. I mean, is he envious of Jones? I mean, is there some kind of jealousy, if I may? Because let's be honest. First off, the guy has Emmanuel has 2 more starts in the NFL than me. He also I didn't put that on there, which I should have. He has 22 recorded solo tackles. And let me just tell you, Daniel Jones' rookie season, he had 24 touchdown passes, 25 touchdown passes, and Emmanuel was drafted in the 6th round. And Jones was drafted 6th overall. And we're not going to get into NFL career earnings. We're just not going to do that, because obviously that's more money than I or Emmanuel ever saw. And my thing is this: being a former NFL player, not me, him, Emmanuel, he should understand how hard it is to perform in the NFL. Simple as that. The cards are already stacked against you. You got the guy breathing down your neck, your backup, that wants to get on the field. And the fact that and Jones is coming off of a career-ending injury, and yet you're going to chastise this same man that you and him were in the same league. I just think that for me to make bold, grandiose statements as though we're forfeiting the season, it's disrespect. It's showing disrespect to Joe Shane, Dable, the Mara and Tisch family, the whole Giants organization. It's a financial responsibility that they have to put Jones on the field. And we can both agree that if Jones does not perform or produce on the field or play himself out of the top 15 in the draft picks, yes, he's going to be replaced. But give this guy a chance this year. Give him this year. Is he going to fail? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball like you do, Emmanuel. But clearly, you need to, I guess you're looking for a promotion. I guess you're looking for some kind of raise, because the difference between what you say and what actually happens on the field, Joe Shane and Dable are accountable for those actions. And you get to say whatever you want. Not right now. I'm going to hold you accountable. Now, I may be doing all this for nothing, and Jones may not produce the way we as Giant fans want him to produce. But for you to say that we're forfeiting the season because he's on the field, knowing the fact that he just came off of an injury, a season-ending injury, and you're going to chastise this guy, and then you're going to show disrespect to Dable and Shane. Shane had already explained that they're going to protect Jones. They sacrificed they sacrificed a running back for Jones. They know what's at stake here. But for you to say we are forfeiting the season, for you to say that because he's on the field, we're giving up, that is blasphemous. Give the man a chance. Let him talk to be on the field. Let his talk happen on the field. And if at whatever happens, right? Week 4, okay, yes, I get it. But the issue is right now, they paid the man. He has to be on the field. Bottom line. It's a financial, I don't want to say liability, but it's a financial obligation to put Jones on the field. Is he the man? We'll find out this year. Because if he ain't, I mean, a lot of Giants fans are saying, no, he's not the guy. He's not it. He's not the franchise. He has, and to be honest, his actions, except for the 1 year, his actions have not given me anything to defend him for. But the playoff win, the 2022 season, him taking us where we needed to go without a number 1 wide receiver. But this is either put up or shut up with Daniel Jones. But to say that we're forfeiting, I think is a bit extreme. And I reclaim my time. I had to get that off my chest, Ant.
No, you're good.
Look, I understand a lot of people, a lot of Giant fans are at odds with Jones. And he didn't help his case last Saturday. Okay? He did not help his case in Houston. But to say that we're forfeiting the season? I mean, was that extreme or was he right on?
I think he could have backed off a little. I don't think he was totally wrong. But I do agree with you. He doesn't have a crystal ball. He can't predict the future. He can't see the future. I mean, come on now. Let's be real here. Did anybody, Giants fans, Cowboys fans, Eagles fans, anybody see the Giants going to the playoffs and winning a game, a couple years ago? No. Just like again, it's like, and then this is my least favorite time of the year because it's like the oh, this team looks great on paper. Well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does it mean? It means nothing.
Yeah.
And as far as getting a look at Daniel Jones last week, again, it's like saying on paper, because this guy has come back from a horrific injury, and that was his first in-game, live game action. So, yeah, he's going to make some dumb mistakes. Now, the consensus that he's making mistakes that he did gives fans 100% reason to go, has he learned anything? I'm going to give him a little bit because whether we want it or not, we're going into this season with Daniel Jones as our quarterback. And if you're rooting against Daniel Jones, you're rooting for the Giants to lose, and you're a fake fan. Because if you do that, then Emmanuel was 100% right. That all the fans think just like he does, and we're forfeiting the season. Now, let's say that is the case. I do believe that 3 weeks into it, if he's still playing like he was his second year, because his rookie year he was decent. If he's playing like he did the second year and every other year, with the exception of his first year and the playoff run, then I think my boy is going to get a shot. And I think my boy, as much as I do love Daniel, I think my boy is better than Daniel Jones.
Oh, Luck.
Yep. Drew Lock, I think, is a better quarterback. He's got a better instinct. He's athletic. Now, he might not be as fast as Daniel Jones, but the first playoff or first preseason game, I'm seeing him, rushing out of the pocket and throwing the ball away. Daniel still has the non-ability to do that. And that is like one of the biggest things. That's one of the things that kills Daniel Jones consistently.
Yeah.
By now, if he doesn't see that, then yeah, you got to blame him for some of this stuff.
Right.
And with his ability, he shouldn't have a problem getting outside the pocket, even if he's stepping up into it. Because the guy clearly has some kind of speed. Get out of the pocket, throw the ball out. Instead, he's taking 15, 20-yard freaking losses. Now, again, is he going to do that this year? We'll see. I'm not going to say that based off of what he showed in the preseason, that's how he's going to be this year. We don't know that. Again, this is what pisses me off about fans, about lackluster fans. They'll sit there and they'll say stuff like, I don't, if we play him, it's going to be this. I'm 100% with most people that he's not the guy, and I don't think he is. But again, like if he's still doing the same mistakes, then he needs to be taken out. And quite frankly, the Giants were saying the right things during the Hard Knocks thing. They knew those cameras were there. So I'm pretty sure that they held back on a lot that they were saying. Specifically the Daniel Jones situation. There's nobody that can convince me that the Giants, if given the opportunity, wouldn't have traded up for one of those three quarterbacks that went before.
Oh, I believe wholeheartedly. I believe so too.
And there's a reason.
I believe so.
They sit there and will say till they're blue in the face, pun intended, that they believe in Daniel Jones. They think that this is good. We got to build around him. Well, as a football guy, you're going to say that because you don't want your quarterback feeling some type of way because the organization doesn't trust them. So they're going to say the right thing. And number two, you want to build an offensive line whether you have a quarterback or not, because the next guy up has to have a good line, or we're going to go through the same thing all over again.
Now, one thing I want to add that it's been brought up a bunch of times, and I'm going to get to the comments. Tanya, I see you. Cox, I see you. Sully, what's up? What really, man, this infuriated me. Now, I mean, pretty much a lot of people, right? Not necessarily Giant fans, because this came from the workplace, that they're already talking about next year moves. And the number one thing I'm hearing is Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is coming to the Giants next year. pump your brakes, boo-boo. Stop. Full stop. Put it in reverse and just put it back in the garage. That is not going to happen.
Let me ask you this. Would you be against it?
Yeah. I'm not saying keeping Jones. And okay, I'm going to say yes. Now, hear me out. This is why I say yes. Jones and Shane are putting a lot of stock in Jones. I'm sorry, Dable and Shane are putting a lot of stock in Jones right now. Okay, and we gave up a lot. We gave up a lot to, to put this offensive line in front of Jones. Okay, and also add more weapons for Jones. If he is not successful this year, there's going to be questions. And the only way to alleviate those questions, they're going to have to draft a quarterback next year. No if, no ands, no buts about it. A quarterback will be, if we're in the top 10 next year, we are going to bet the farm. It's going to be similar to like an Eli type trade for a quarterback. And that will reset their clock at least 2, I'll say 2 years, 2, maybe 3 at the most. Because when Coughlin came in, I mean, wasn't it year 3 when they were talking about he's getting fired?
Yeah.
So to me, that's the only thing that makes sense. That's why I highly disagree. Dak Prescott is going to be on the roster next year if he doesn't stay with the Dallas Cowboys. And and another thing too, anytime a quarterback leaves a team and goes to another team in the same division, it never ends pretty for that quarterback. That I can recall. Anybody, I mean, please call me out. I'm not trying to act like I'm Mr. Know-It-All, but it doesn't. First thing that comes to mind is Drew Bledsoe. He left the Patriots, went to the Bills, didn't work out. Wentz. He left the Eagles, went to Washington, didn't work out. I mean, please let me know a quarterback that it did. So that's the only thing I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying. What's up, Danny? I see you.
Well, sorry. Well, let's go back to my question, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's just say, hypothetically, if given the opportunity.
Oh, Clinton, come back on, man. I'll bring you up in a sec.
Are you against the Giants at the right price grabbing Dak Prescott?
Yes.
Why?
Well, like I said, it's just gonna put a Band-Aid over a freaking water hose. That's all. I mean, that's all it's gonna do. That's all it. And plus, with Dak, we know what. And you know what? I'm gonna make this proclamation, and I hope people keep this, stitch it, whatever. If Dak does come to the Giants, win us a Super Bowl, I will. You know what? I don't even know what I'll do. I'll wear a tutu on this show, and I'll have to do it standing up, showing that tutu. And every 15 minutes, I got to say Dak is the best. The best, I'm about to say president. Holy shit, what am I thinking about? The best quarterback in NFL history.
And it'll be the only time the Cowboys fans are ever right.
Right. Yes, I will say that. Because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
How old is Dak?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's in his 30s. Maybe his 30s. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking like somewhere like 28 and 30.
Hold on. I can do. I mean, I would be opposed to it because of the fact that and it's Dakota. So I tried to put Dak and it said dark. No, I don't want dark. Dak Prescott. What does it say his age? I'm looking him up on the reference thing.
Okay.
Anybody know? Oh, 31. Okay, he's 30. Oh, he is. Okay, someone says 31, 30. Yeah, okay, so he is in his 30s. My bad.
All
My
right,
bad. He is in his 30s.
28, maybe even 30 next year. I would take a shot at. I would throw a 1-year contract at him. And here's why. Because there are occasions where quarterbacks, good quarterbacks, and again, I don't think Dak is horrible. I do believe he chokes in the playoffs. But again, it's not just him. His defense has to step up. His offense has to do certain things for things to work perfectly. But I do think he's capable. I absolutely think he's capable. And a lot of times you send any player to a different team, the new surroundings, the new attitude could boost that player. So I'm not saying it's out of the question. I don't believe it's going to happen either. I'm just saying hypothetically, it could be a good thing for the Giants. It could even be a bridge thing. But I'm just, again, the reason I'm saying I'm speaking hypothetically is because I still think that Drew Lock could be the guy.
And I was about to ask you this too. So, okay, hypothetically, if it was up between Drew Luck and Dak, who you got?
Drew Lock.
I think, yeah.
The age is an issue for me.
Yeah.
Still young.
Clinton, what's up, man?
What's going on, y'all?
Oh, what's up, man? Okay. How you doing? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. So guys, this is Clinton, one of the Frisco Fighter season ticket holders. He's joining the show today. Who's your favorite NFL team?
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad you didn't say Cowboys.
No.
Question. Now let me ask you this. Would you be opposed? Like, okay, what are your thoughts on Dak staying with the Cowboys or leaving? What do you think is going to happen?
Most likely probably leave.
I
But
think so
the
too.
question is where? I do not know.
And the funny thing with Dak is, remember how I was giving number 26 a hard time by saying he wants to stay a Giant, he's worried about his legacy and blah blah blah. And Dak actually is doing it the right way. He's like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not here next year.
Correct.
He's already putting it out there. Now, if 26 would have done that and he did leave, I mean, I couldn't fault him for that. So, Clint, let me ask you real quick about the Chiefs. We're going to talk about the Chiefs real quick. Out of all the Chiefs that are the games that you've seen throughout the years, who is your favorite Chief right now?
You had to ask me that tonight. Rice before he got in trouble.
Okay.
Baker the kicker.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
Pacheco.
Every time I look at Angie or at Mama Boss in her eyes, I always tell her, "I'm your greatest achievement." Now, Clinton, I just want to let you know. Of course, I got to move on real quick. Now, I know this is the first time you've been on the show.
Yes.
Are you familiar with my outro?
Not yet.
Okay, so everybody says it right when you get out off the show. I'll tell you what. Ant, you want to just give him an example?
So when you're leaving the show, you'll hear Sneaky say, "Let me hear it one time," and that should follow with, "Let's go Giants."
Ow! So that being said, Clinton, let me hear one time, man.
Let's go Giants.
I appreciate you, brother. Be good.
So I wanted to say something while I was still here, considering he's a Chiefs fan. The Chiefs did what we all knew was going to happen. Kadarius Toney is who we thought he was.
Yes.
A bum. Now he can go work on that horrible rap career he don't.
No. You know what? We could talk all the mess we want about him because, out of everything, Yes, Tanya. Best news of the day, KC. We decided to release Tony. Me, Karma. Is that you? We see you, baby. Yes.
You know what
Yes.
he's gonna do, right?
What?
He's gonna get back in that closet.
Is
Remember the video?
Yeah.
He was in the closet when he did that.
He was in the closet. He
He's
was in the
getting
closet.
back in it.
You know, I mean, good for him. He got to the Chiefs. They gave him, 2 Super Bowl rings.
Perfectly. They gave him.
They gave. I mean, we could say they gave him one. But the one he did earn the other one. He did score a touchdown.
Please, I give it.
He didn't earn shit. Stop it, Sneaky. Stop it, Sneaky. Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm trying to be nice, even though I dislike the guy. I'm not saying I don't like him because I don't know him.
He's a douchebag.
Yes, he is.
What's going on, boys?
What's up, man?
So, have you been hearing? And Nate, don't go anywhere, Nate. I see you, man. I got you. Have you been hearing any rumblings of Dak Prescott possibly coming to the Giants?
I've heard that. I've heard the rumblings.
What's your thoughts?
He will be a better option than DJ, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's not a good answer.
I'm on board with that.
Ant, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Ant?
No. I'm not saying you're not right, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying it. Wait, being not right and wrong is the same thing, right? What the hell am I talking about? It's been a minute. It's
2 against 1, so we're right.
Well, no. Okay, I'm not saying you're right, and I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm just saying, I believe that we already have a better option on our team, and that's with Luck, and also, I mean, Tommy made the team. So,
Yeah.
I stand by my word that in order for Dable to keep his job, he's gonna have to reset the clock. He's gonna have to. Hold on. So Tanya says, Sneaky, I know we talked about QBs, as I told Ant and Danny. So when is Archie Manning draft eligible? It's 2 years, right?
It's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 years out of high school.
But I already heard. I was reading the other day that we might be in play for Deion Sanders' son, Shadir, as a quarterback.
I mean,
I know the season hasn't started yet,
but I mean,
So
is it?
I don't know if you guys have heard. The latest news is a possible Jameis Winston.
Oh no! Hell no! Oh, hell no!
But it's
hell
out.
No.
It's definitely out there because Cleveland will be waiving him tomorrow.
I'd rather get
waiving him tomorrow. They should have waived him already because
tomorrow is waive eligibility. You can put players on waivers tomorrow.
Okay, because I know the 53-man roster it's released.
Right. So what happens is those players got cut. However, they still can be waived. So what it means is other teams can pick these guys up. If he goes on waivers, then the Giants can. If the Cleveland Browns let him go, then any team can grab him, and it's up to him where he wants to go. It's like being a free agent.
And he has to keep that same contract that he was on the previous team.
Right. It's like trading for him. Only you're not changing anything.
Shoot, I'll take a fly. I'll take a fly on Zappy, yo, the one that got released by the Patriots.
Nah, we got it.
Zappy got released.
Yeah, Zappy got released.
Oh,
I'll take a fly. I'll take a fly on him.
You know who else got released that I wouldn't mind taking a look at? Mike White.
Okay.
He proved he can play.
He can play.
What team was this?
He was in the Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played for the Jets, and he stepped in for Wilson a few games, and he wasn't bad.
So Wes is agreeing with you. Mike White. Yep. And then let's see. Tanya said, "I'm sad. Pedro got cut. I liked it. Great segue. Also, thank you, Isaiah, for all that
Mhm.
you did. You know, Tanya, outstanding segue. So let's talk about some players that
So
got cut.
my issue with Cager, when he played, he was good. That's the key. He was injured all the time.
I was gonna say he had his injury flaws. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the roster cuts. Obviously, the top one. And we can pause for a moment on this one. Isaiah Hodges.
Yeah, that was surprising.
I was shocked. I was somewhat shocked on that one.
I saw that coming, but the reason I saw that coming is because I thought another guy that got cut who had a good preseason, who's a two-time Pro Bowler, Allen Robinson. I thought he was going to make the squad.
He also got cut,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
He also got
Okay,
cut.
so I'll tell you what. Let me just go because I thought we were going to spend some time on Isaiah.
Go down the list.
So
Yeah.
we got and if I mess up these names, people, please deal with just deal with it. I'm human. And I don't have my glasses. So fullback, Jacob Johnson, running back Dante Miller.
That's what I want.
Cornerback.
Turbo, man. Turbo.
Now this one, it's sad. I met him last year. Darnay Holmes.
No, it was Stone last year that
he was a penalty whore.
Yep.
Well, and he got burned a lot against Cowboys because I was there.
Yeah, he was
burnt. He was causing penalties.
Yep, Lawrence Cager, offensive line, Marcus McCathan.
That was
McKeithen, yeah.
McKeithen.
That was a bit surprised because he played well in the few games he played in last year, but you got to make room for other guys.
I'm kind of shocked that Beavers got let go.
Beavers was bad, yo.
Oh, well, he's another Damian Beavers.
But I mean, he was up and down though. Like when he was on.
He was missing a lot of tackles though, Sneaky.
But another injury guy.
Yeah.
Linebacker Tamion Fox.
Yeah.
Wide receiver John Gills. Tight end Jack. What is it? Stoll.
Yeah,
wide receiver. Oh shit. Asante. What's his first name?
Oh.
It's Ayir Asante.
Ayir.
Yep. Running back Joshua Kelly.
Nothing.
Running back Lorenzo Langard. Wait, who had that high jump?
That was Giles. He got released. He got released too.
He got released. Okay. Defensive lineman Kyle Ba.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Linebacker Trey Kelser. Cornerback Breon Borders. I knew that was coming though. Borders.
Yeah.
Where'd I go? Christian Holmes. Oh, they got Isaiah Hodges on here twice. They got Jacob Johnson on here twice. Okay, look like they got a couple people here on there twice.
So tomorrow we can pick up people from the waiver wire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, what happens too is if the players that we cut or put on the waiver wire, if they're not picked up, chances are they'll end up on the practice squad.
I want Turbo to be on the practice squad.
I think he will be.
Yeah, that's who I want.
Would it be an insult? To put Isaiah on the practice squad just to have him for depth?
Yeah. It's like a slap in the face. I think so.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, you know what? For depth, I don't think it would be a bad idea for him or the team.
And that's the only reason why I'm just thinking about that. And they're going to put some offensive linemen too on the.
And I don't know if you heard with
on the practice squad.
Isaiah McKenzie's out for the year. McKenzie. Yeah, he's out for the season.
So that might be a guy they put on the IR to bring somebody back or bring somebody in.
Yep, he's out for the year.
That's the
one from the Bills. Definitely got from the Bills.
Yeah, the guard, right? One of the guards or the tackle.
A wide receiver. That's a wide receiver.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Isaiah McKenzie. Yeah.
So rumor has it, we don't know who yet. So part of the reason Andrew Thomas restructured his contract to give the Giants little bit more money. I think the Giants have some names in mind. I don't know who they are. I think we're definitely going for some kind of young veteran cornerback because our
We
needs
have to.
right now are questionable as hell.
We have to. That's what our need right
Yeah.
there is.
We don't have a CB2.
You know who's starting at CB2 as of now?
It's flop.
Cordell Flock.
It's flop. Yeah.
That's not good.
I want Desmond
No.
King. I want Desmond King from the Texans. that
Wait,
got
Flock,
released.
is that 44?
No, he's 28.
28? Okay.
Yeah, 28.
And Tanya, yes. Although him and Schmidt is just an ankle injury. And I want to say they're day-to-day.
Well, I believe Schmitz was cleared to go back today.
Oh, okay.
But
And
I'm sorry, bust. I don't see him.
I was gonna ask you guys. Do you consider him a bust already?
Yep. He looks like
Neil?
Yeah, Neil.
Well, I want to see how he rebounds this year.
So
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to see if he gets back on the field. I want to see how he rebounds.
So on my Facebook page, I put Evan Neal equals Eric Flowers. And somebody posted to me, which is true, that Flowers ended up being better when they moved him to guard. Which he was pretty decent in Washington. Yeah. However, Evan Neal's karma is coming back because he's about to be a burger flipper.
If he don't,
it's gonna bite him in the ass.
Up.
Yeah. Yep.
And also, a big shout out and congratulations to the 2024 team captains.
Yeah.
We got Casey Keitler, Dexter Lawrence, Bobby Akuake, Andrew Thomas, and number 8, Daniel Jones.
Of course, the starting quarterback is going to be.
I had to put that on there. Fluffy Flowers led the league in allowing sacks, sir.
You have one
job.
It's not lying.
Oh man.
This is Daniel Jones's year. It has to be. It has to be because of the fact
it's his maker.
Yeah, I mean, there is no if, ands, buts about it. If he puts up, then they shut up. If they don't, they are going to draft a quarterback this year.
And I'll go as far as saying this: if Daniel Jones goes into week 2, I'll even give him 3 and isn't doing anything, and Dayball sticks with him, automatically Dayball's going on the hot seat.
What? Say that again. I didn't hear that. Well, what happened? Say it again. DJ
comes out, plays like he's been playing the last, with the exception of 22, plays like he's been.
Yeah.
And doesn't get replaced week 2, week 3, and the Giants with him. I think Dayball's job is up for grabs, or at least on the hot seat.
I would say by week 5, if he's not playing good, just bench the guy.
I don't think you should wait because you're possibly giving the Giants a chance to do absolutely nothing. If we bench him week 1, week 2, or 3, it's us a shot with Drew Lock or Tommy DeVito. DeVito, I don't think is do it, but I think Drew Lock. And I'm sorry being a homer about this, but I said last year before, and Sneaky will attest to it. I even said it on the show. The guy that I hoped the Giants would go after, at least his backup, was Drew Lock. And my reasons were he's still young. He's very athletic. He can sling the ball. He's a great decision maker. He's just not in the right system. And with Seattle last year, he looked great against Philly. He looked great in the few games he played. I mean, did he look Staubach great? No. But like a guy that can do more than just manage a team.
So I do want to mention Wes. Apparently, Neil's not a starter anymore.
Not a backup either.
He's a backup now.
Jeez.
So you might be onto something. The
thing is, Daniel Jones, he's under contract. If they let him go, they got to pay him. So you got to keep him on the roster.
So Tanya says he doesn't have a choice. I'm assuming this is where I said Daniel has to put up or shut up. He doesn't have a choice. I think the clip you played in the beginning, I think people are concerned about the injury clause I think his days are numbered as a starter. If DJ doesn't perform, the bench is your friend. We've given him 40 million reasons to perform well. You got to put up or shut up. And even if he does well, I think the Giants still look at quarterback options during the offseason. Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. However, I think,
Peace.
Tanya, the options change depending on where we are in the draft.
So here's
Because if we're sitting, I mean, if we're out of 15,
top
I'm assuming
15.
15, right? If we're like at 16 and above, then the Giants have to give up some equity, which we don't have. Then we might go, trade, free agency, whatever. Then the Dak thing might come into play a little bit. But I still think they might even give Luck a chance at starter.
I think got to on him. Look, Andrew Luck retired like 5 years ago.
Did I say Andrew Luck?
Lock.
Oh, Lock. Oh, Lock. Oh, yeah. Well, Judge, same thing.
But you got to understand, too, when you're saying Drew Lock played for the Colts.
Right. When you put it all together. Yeah. Ebonics. It's a bitch. What can I say? It's a second language.
But
I want to bring up Tanya's point.
Mm.
So maybe I'm looking at this wrong, but isn't there a clause, and I think this is part of the clause she's talking about, where if Daniel Jones gets hurt this year, they cannot void the rest of that contract? Or they have to at least give him another year?
Well, I think they have to. They probably have to pay him. That's the only thing. Okay. Tanya, correct me if I'm wrong, please. If anything, they'll have to pay him. I mean, they have to pay him buy him out of that contract. That's all. I don't see them.
But if
keeping him, if he's just a liability.
But that is, if he gets hurt, they cut him. They got to pay him. Does that sound familiar to you? We end up back in Dave Gettleman's era. Joe Shane's trying to get us out of that. All that money Gettleman spent on busts, we just started to get out of that. And then if this happens with DJ, we're screwed again.
Oh, here we go. Tanya made the comment. She said, if he has a season-ending injury where he cannot pass a physical, we pay him the remainder. Well, you know what? You know what I'll say to that? That's a damn good agent. That's a damn good agent because
that's Bobby his agent.
He
definitely finessed us. He finessed the Giants for sure.
He already. Well, I mean, it's how you want to look at it, though. We could look at it as a buyout. Okay. But then you think about it. We pay the man and we go on.
So if you look at Major League Baseball. And you look at the New York Mets, there was a gentleman whose agent I would have loved to have had. And the gentleman I speak upon is Bobby Bonilla. He is still getting paid $1 million a year from the Mets, and he hasn't played baseball in over 10 years.
Every July, he gets paid that money.
Yeah, July 1st.
Yeah.
So what, 2039?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
No, you want to know what's nuts? The latest and greatest from the top 100 New York Football Giants.
That's great. Yes.
I have some issues with this. I have, and I'm gonna start from 20. Well, I'll go 18 down. Your guy, Mark Bavaro, number 18. Mark Bavaro, 18.
Wait. I'm gonna either jump ahead or jump back. Where was Shockey on this list?
He hasn't been on this list yet.
Oh, you serious?
Wait. Hold on. Let me take it back. I haven't.
He has to be.
Hold on.
I'm not saying he's top 20, but he's got to be on the list.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I've been corrected. Shockey is number 48.
Okay.
He should have been a little bit higher, but I'll take it.
So, I mean, and that's kind of where I want to say this. Yeah, they got Leonard Marshall at 26. What?
Who's in the top 10?
Man that put us in the Super Bowl, number 26.
Who's in the top 10?
Well, they haven't got to the top 10
Oh,
yet.
they haven't got there. Oh,
But,
okay,
but
okay.
but let's just go with from 18 down. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Mark Bavaro, 18.
That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, Carl Banks, number 17.
Yeah, that's a farce too.
Yo,
What?
who's doing this list?
Amani Toomer. The great look, he is the all-time receiver for the New York Football Giants.
81, baby.
Number 16.
I got to see who's ahead of these guys. I really do.
So okay,
Mhm.
and then they have a gentleman. I don't number. He's an older player. Tuffy Lemons. I'm saying his name. I'm saying his name wrong. Tuffy Lemons. But then you got Tiki Barber, number 14.
Yeah, that's
The all-time rushing leader and my newly found best friend,
Your new bestie, yeah.
my bestie. Number 4, the all-time rushing leader.
Mm.
And then they got Y.A. Tittle at 12. And this is where this right here. This right here is I'm offended.
Oh boy.
I am actually offended. This is blasphemous. It's disrespectful.
Please don't say Michael Strahan.
No.
Oh.
No.
Is it a current player or has he?
He's already retired.
He's already retired. Okay.
It's the first Super Bowl MVP in New York Football Giants history.
Really?
They got Phil Simms at number 11.
Oh, then you know why.
Well, I mean his jersey number, yeah, but still though.
Yeah, that's a little bit
Like
blasphemous.
what?
That's it, yeah.
So I think Strahan will be in the top 10. Eli,
Oh, that's a given.
Eli will be there.
Eli, yes.
I got news for you. Don't be surprised if Taylor goes 2 or 3.
Well, who's going to be number 1? I think Taylor's 1.
It's going to be one of the older guys.
I think by far Taylor's going to be number Lawrence.
But Banks should have been in the top 10 though. Banks should have been in the top.
I think Banks. Okay, look, you can call me biased if you want to. I think we can agree that Lawrence Taylor is going to be number 1. Okay.
Yeah,
And this can be interchangeable. Who would you? And why? Who would you put over Lawrence Taylor?
It's so I'm with you guys. I have seen lists where Taylor was 2 or 3.
Well, you think Sam Huff will be number 1?
Probably.
So it'll be between. Okay, so it'll be the beat. So I forgot about Sam Huff. You know, forgive me, Giants.
I think Gifford will be up there too.
I think Gifford. I knew Gifford was going to be in the top 10.
So are coaches in on this too? Or?
No, just the players. This is just the players.
Because I could have seen Vince Lombardi getting on there.
Yeah. Oh, even Tom Landry and Parcell Coughlin had to be on there too. Yeah, I think okay. Okay, look. For what I'll say in my generation, from 80, I'll say from 86 until today.
Until now.
I mean, honestly, Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is number 1. I mean, that's a given. Unless you have somebody else, Ant, that you would put over. Okay, Danny, do you agree?
No, I agree.
If they do go Huff, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. But I'm saying in our list, I mean, obviously, it could be interchangeable. 2 through whatever. I mean, you got to have Carl Banks in the top 10. You got to have Leonard Marshall. The impact these players, Phil Simms, Joe Morris, Mark Bavaro, Tiki, Amani. I mean, you have to put these in the top 10 because of the impact that they look. I mean, they're the ones that got us these 4 Super Bowls. I mean, of course, Strahan, Eli. I mean, that's a given.
I got to ask this. If this person is on the list, I don't think he is, and I hope he's not. But he was a big impact for the Giants during that was it the 86 or the 90?
Right.
Good. Who you think I'm thinking?
Jeff Hostetler?
No.
I was gonna say Hostetler.
Stephen Baker?
Close.
Okay.
Bill McConkey.
Oh, McConkey, yes. Yeah.
Is he on that list? Please say no.
I don't think he is.
Okay, he's definitely not top 10, but yeah. Oh,
Oh,
you know what?
I put Plexico top 10 too.
Yeah, you know who? You know, I hope he's on the list. He was one of my favorite Giants, the Hammer, Keith Hamilton.
Who?
Keith Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton. Yes. Yeah. He's 68, by the way.
Okay,
He's number 68 on here.
on the
Sneaky,
list.
is Ron Dane on there?
I don't think so. Jeff Hostetler is 79, by the way. He's number 79.
I think he deserves a spot in the top 100.
Harry Collins, rightfully so.
Jacobs and Bradshaw. Are they
Bradshaw
on?
gotta be
Yeah,
on there.
they're on there. Yep. Jacobs, I just passed him.
And Justin Tuck.
Jacob is 69.
Yes.
And Ahmad Bradshaw is 84.
Hmm.
Dave Meggett, 85.
Yeah.
And my iPad's about to die. Great.
Who's the one person?
No,
that
I can't.
You would have loved to have seen. See, I can't say what I want to say because you'll know who I'm talking about. What's the one that you would have liked for him to have stayed with the Giants, and saying stayed is it wouldn't have gotten
Traded?
say from the Giants that you really think could have made a bigger impact, but he already made a huge impact in the short time he was there.
You talking about Beckham?
Nope.
Because I think Beckham's on here.
Running back.
So you say it again. Say it again.
I'll just say it: a player that got hurt who showed that he could have had a phenomenal career as a Giant.
Wilson.
Yep. David Wilson.
Yeah. Wilson.
Oh, David Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was sad, man.
Mr. Backflip.
Yep. all them games we thought the backflip was gonna mess him up, and here it is.
Yo, every time he did that, I was like, oh, I was cringing a little bit. I'm like, dude.
So was Coughlin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want you guys to talk me off the ledge on this, okay? Hold on a sec. Hold on, Tanya. Gabe posted too. Sneaky. I found out about the clause. He's scheduled to earn $30 million in 2025. 23 million of that is guaranteed against injuries.
Ooh, that's tough.
And if we keep him in 2025, he's due almost 47 million. Yeah, he's going to have to play for that money.
Yeah, exactly.
He is going to have to play for that money.
Nikki, do me a favor. Wave to Mike. Positive Philly. Just
hi, Mike.
Because he's busting my balls to get on the show right now.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you know what, Mike? I'm going to talk about you. I'm not going to talk about you. That'd be wrong. Because that's a conversation you and I had.
We're talking about
that alone.
Like we can't get you on yet.
Not yet.
I mean, you know what? I mean, I could, but I got to bring on Nate first before I bring on Mike. Sorry, Mike. Nate's been
to get this player you were talking about till Tanya rudely interrupted. I'm just kidding.
Hold on.
I love you, Tanya. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Tanya will put you in your place quick.
Tanya will definitely put you in your place.
What's going on, man?
What's up, Nate?
You're
muted.
Oh no, you've been waiting this whole. Is your mic on?
No,
I'm not hearing you, brother. Yeah, go to settings. Go to audio. Danny, how about the Yankees?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling good about World Series, man. I'm feeling good.
Oh.
I think we might play against the Dodgers.
It might, yeah. I said Dodgers and Yankees. Yeah.
I'm seeing, like, I haven't been watching baseball much, and I've been fucking free to do it. Excuse my language. I've been free to do it for the last few weeks.
Uh-huh.
I know the Yankees have been up and down a little bit. More up than
roller coaster, yeah.
Is there anything I've been seeing stuff and I couldn't tell if it was rumor? When I looked it up, it was bringing up these stupid freaking ads and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Soto and the Yankees.
There we go.
There we go.
I don't know.
Say
what's
it
wrong.
again, because you broke
There we
up.
go.
Hold on.
Juan Soto and the Yankees haven't agreed to any kind of extension, right?
No, not at all. They basically, it was one of the games. It was at Yankee Stadium, and you know the bleacher creatures.
Yeah.
They were chanting, "Resign Soto."
Yeah. See.
And then he went to the media, and the media asked him, "Yeah, did you hear about the bleacher creatures?" He was like, "Yeah, you got to talk to Cashman about that."
He's going to get more than 600.
Man, he's gonna blow it out the water,
That's
man.
disgusting. Nate,
Yo.
Hey,
what's going on, man?
Oh, nothing. Been waiting to get in here because I want to go back on the Dak to New
I was just about to ask you about that. What are your so far? Okay, how do you feel Dak is handling the contract talks? Like how he's presenting it to you, the Cowboy fan base.
I think how he's handling it is exactly how he should. He has been mistreated since he was a rookie. I mean, Jerry's waited last minute to pay this guy every time, and he's done nothing but prove, he's worth. The only argument is the playoff success. But guys, I mean, there's a lot more to a quarterback than just playoff success. I mean, there's a lot of greats out there that didn't do great in the playoffs, and there's a lot of greats right now that aren't great in the playoffs. So these guys are still worth money. I mean, they're humans at the end of the day, and the market works the way the market works. He's just worth all the money that everyone's saying he's worth. He is. It doesn't matter if he's won 2 or 3, 4 playoff games.
No, don't say 4. Don't come on, don't do that.
Okay, yeah.
Don't do
I'm
that.
just saying, like, there's guys that haven't done what he's done and have made more money. So I mean, I think it's fair.
Okay, Nate, I'm gonna push back. Hold on, Ann. I gotta push back. And then here's the reason why. Do you think he should make more than Burrow?
I personally don't think he needs to make a lot because he's already made his big contract. But I will say, Burrow is a stretch. How much is Burrow getting paid?
Oh, I don't know. He is on his second contract. But let me just throw this out there then. What about Allen?
Yeah, I don't see a reason why I don't see a reason why both of them should necessarily make more than Dak. I don't care if they make more or not. That's not really the point. I do think he should be around that range. I seen some people today talking about Dak should be making like 30, 40 million a year. That's just outrageous. I don't care. I would love for Dak to make no money. I would, but it just doesn't work that way. But I also respect that he's a top quarterback. He's worth top quarterback money. Doesn't matter the age. Doesn't matter none of that. He's coming off his best year. He's done nothing but get better. You could argue the interceptions. No one's ever going to talk about how he broke his thumb, came back 3 weeks earlier than they were planning. No one's going to talk about that kind of stuff. No one did. Dak's proven that he's worth whatever the market is. I hope he doesn't take that. I hope, I would love for him to take a hometown discount, but I don't expect that from him. And I think he's handling the situation how he should. He's just kind of like, hey, there's nothing I can do, and I'm just grateful for where I am. That's how you should handle it. He's not holding out. He's not doing none of that. He's there to play ball. It's obvious. So,
do you see him with the Cowboys next year?
I do. I think the whole CD signing, I don't think CD would have signed that contract without.
If he wasn't coming back, yeah,
the same thing.
Because no offense, you guys have kind of been in the looks for a quarterback for some years. CD's not going to sign. CD's obviously trending upwards. He doesn't want to be, next year we have forbid Trey Lance or Cooper Rush.
I was going to say Trey Lance.
There's nobody better right now that we could get our hands on. Even in the draft, you could argue there's no one better. So pay Dak. And going back on like y'all saying like, oh, I wouldn't take Dak. If you took Dak right now, coming off his best year of his career, and y'all gave him a chance, he wouldn't take I know, Ant, you said a 1-year deal. He wouldn't take a 1-year deal. That's just not. He's not a scrub quarterback.
Speaking hypothetically.
And like Sneaky, you made a good point on like going to divisional rivals and stuff. Those guys are usually already kind of showing effects that, hey, we need to let this guy go. Dak just came off his best year. Anybody to get Dak next ultimately is in a good situation.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Well, and I also forgot Donovan McNabb. He left the Eagles, went to Washington. Didn't do anything.
Was never the same after that.
Yeah. And here we go. We got Giants. Shit.
Yeah.
Can't even talk.
That's
Giants Chronicle podcast. Say that fast 5 times. Dak proved he can't win shit even when he has his best years.
Are we really? Is everybody here who watched? Obviously, everyone watched the Cowboys playoff game. We're really blaming Dak for that game.
You know, I'm okay. Yes, partially.
You
And
can
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, because I saw a completely different player. It reminded me, I kid you not, it reminded me of the 98 Minnesota Vikings. They went 15-1. They were skull drugging everybody until they got to the NFC Championship game, which Dak has yet to get to one. And him and Randy Moss could not be on the same page. And him and Dak and CD were not on the same page at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you right now, Dak needs to go see a psychiatrist because I think now it's psychological. I think more than anything, it's psychological.
See that because if you look at him on the sidelines, it's a very clear, big eye. You can tell that he's kind of nervous. But I mean, that's any quarterback, really. I mean, that's a big game to play in, and that defense did not show up that day. I mean, that was. I
mean, of course, yeah. I'm saying partially, but I mean, he did throw a pick six. Yes. He didn't move the ball. They had a lot. I mean, he showed up in the end, in the fourth quarter. But I mean, yeah, you got a lot of love that night. That's for sure.
Only lost one playoff game where his defense didn't allow 30 points. Now, if we talk about other quarterbacks who have had stat lines like that, they're not really frowned upon like Dak is. So there's a lot of quarterbacks. I think they were talking about Lamar.
Okay, but hold on. Let's okay. I know you like Dak, and I know you want to defend him, but we also got to look at, the last game against not last year's playoff game, but the playoff game in San Francisco, where he threw 2 picks. Okay, and it was what was it 18-12? It was some weird number. And then let's not forget about 19. Yes, let's not forget about when the Niners came here in 2021, where they were up like 21-7 or 21-0, and they didn't start showing up until the end of halftime. And Dak threw, I want to say, 2 picks that postseason. It's a different player. He is a completely different player.
Well, he made a throw in that game that should have. It was a 3rd and long or 4th and long. It was a really nice off the back foot throw to Cedric Wilson, and he dropped it.
What is it?
Hurts plus coverage equals scared.
Anyway, I think as a Giants, if I was a Giants fan, and just how the quarterbacks all look right now. I know y'all keep talking about Drew Lock, and of course you want to build for your future. Y'all have been trying to build for a future for a while. Why not, if Dak hit the market, why not give him a 4-year deal? And this is just saying,
4 years
I
too
pray
much.
this doesn't happen, because if he goes there, he's going to kill the Cowboys. He's just going to kill them every time.
Well, it's just not so much just killing the Cowboys, but the problem is I don't see Dable doing that. Because I'm going to tell you, if Jones is not going to play up to par this year, okay? And that was another question I want to ask the 3 of you, or the 2 of you, the 2 Giants fans here. The clock has to be reset, or we're going to be finding another head coach. And then if that coach ain't successful, we're going to be looking for another GM. And, I'm going to say it. I'm sick and tired of every couple years, we treat our GMs and our coaches like iPhones. We always try and get the latest and greatest. And the only way it's going to happen, we are going to have to draft a quarterback to reset their occupational clock, if you will.
So do you want to do that this season?
I think regardless, okay, the scenario, I will say this, again, hypothetical. If Jones play us into the 20, the top 20s in the draft, I think we'll get we'll still get a quarterback in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round, maybe 7th round, right? Something like a Brock Purdy, if you will, or even God willing, a Tom Brady. Okay. However, if we are up, if we're in the top 10 in next year, if we're in Green Bay next year in the draft, that's where the draft's going to be next year. And we're sitting there in the top, especially top 5. Oh, we're going quarterback.
We're going QB, no doubt, for sure.
I mean, that's just a given. So my thing is in order, but no, but you gotta understand the game inside the game. Why are we going to go out? Why are we going to go out?
20 years.
But what I'm saying is, why are we going to go out and get a veteran quarterback when I can get a brand new quarterback straight off the lot with no miles on it? I can coach him how I want to coach him. He's not going to be tainted like with McCarthy or what's the clapper's name? What's his name?
Jason Garrett.
Yes, he's not going to be tainted with them. He's going to be right off the lot, brand new, sticker still on it, and that's going to reset my clock with the GM and the owner.
But it could not work out.
But he's gonna give me more years because if I get Dak, I only got 1 year with him.
So Nate, you're saying as you're saying we should trade for a quarterback mid-season, like at the trade deadline or something.
No, I mean, even if y'all did that, I don't think there's a quarterback there that's. I mean, I think right now y'all's situation, there's nothing you do right now. I think.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Tanya. Tanya says I do not want an older quarterback. We cannot even get Daniel Jones in line. We look stupid getting rid of Geno Smith. LOL. That's because he's playing well now. Yeah. Remember, we had him at one point. Yes, I do remember that.
My point. She just there. If you put sometimes when you put a subpar quarterback in a good system, look that much better. The only problem, again, that I have with Dak coming to the Giants is his age.
And I understand that. I get you don't want a quarterback who's only going to maybe go another 5 and maybe only have 2 good years left. There's a chance of that. But for the sake of how it's been for the past 4 or 5 years with the Giants, if it's there, I would take it. I would see what would happen. For the price, for the right price, but
maybe for 2 years, not 4.
It's one of those things, and I agree with you, and I disagree with you because again, like, do you take a chance on a quarterback that's getting old? You sign him to a 3-4 year contract, knowing he's only going to really give you possibly a good 2 years.
And sound like Aaron Rodgers,
and you're right back where you started.
Right. But we also, that's just guessing though. I mean, obviously he just came off his best year, so there's.
But let me throw this out there. And I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry. So let's say Dak hits the market, right? And we know about his playoff lack success. Mm-hmm. Okay. Russell Wilson is on a 1-year deal. And I'm just throwing this out there.
Yeah.
He got a ring.
Yeah, but I mean,
if we were to look at that, right? Russell has been successful with the Seahawks. And we can say that he wasn't successful in, Denver due to coaching. And I mean, let's just say that he had a lackluster season with the Steelers. You wouldn't want him under Dable, Ant?
Nope.
No.
Well, they got Russ whenever he was already regressing. I mean, we're talking about Dak, he's doing the opposite right now. Like, why?
To be fair, I wouldn't want Russ either.
Russell?
You would have want Justin Fields?
Oh yeah, I would take.
He's younger. He's a younger guy.
I would take Fields in a minute.
I'm just praying we keep Dak because I don't want to be in this situation that you guys are even speaking about because it's not a fun situation because there's no certain way out of it besides getting a guy, which I think Dak would be the best for you. I pray it doesn't happen because he's coming off his best year. And then I guarantee you this year, I don't really see him getting worse. It's going to be hard to be better than he was last year, but it's possible. It's possible.
I'm just hoping that obviously you guys aren't successful this year. I mean, I felt last year I was on such of a high coming off of a playoff win, a playoff appearance. in a divisional round, and then we crap the bed week 1. I feel really good about our chances this year. Which Danny, I'll be at the game, by the way, this year.
Okay, I'll see you there.
I really do feel good about our chances against Minnesota.
Yeah, we better be Minnesota. Like,
I mean, we have a really good chance of starting the season, 3, maybe 4-0, and I really hope.
But if that happens, what's that mean for Daniel Jones? Let's say he does do good enough to win games.
I'm glad you said that. So now let's talk about hypotheticals, since that's all we're doing right now. So I want to throw out two different type of hypotheticals. Okay. First one. Daniel Jones, the Giants. I mean, they just wake up and we're blowing teams out. I mean, Minnesota Vikings, 24-0. And then we got Washington, 24-17. Cleveland.
You got Carolina.
No, Carolina's later. I'm talking about the first 4 games.
First 4, okay.
Yeah. Then we got Cleveland. We beat them 28-20. And then we got the Cowboys, and we beat them. We beat the bricks off them. We beat them 40-0. Return the favor, right? And Jones is looking immaculate. I mean, maybe 1 pick, 4 games. Let's say 7 TDs. We're riding high with Jones, right?
Yep.
So now,
strain are you smoking?
Well, I'll send you some. Matter of fact, I'm sending it teleportically through the. I'm just trying to give an example that we're flying high with Jones, right?
Right.
But then let's flip the script a little bit. Let's say we beat Washington 24-17, right? And then Cleveland, I don't know, close game. We'll say 17-13. And Jones, out of the 4 games, he threw 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, but he ran in 2. What column are you going to want more? I mean, I don't want to say want more, because obviously it's the wins. But how comfortable would we be if Jones is more of a manager of the game than he is a game controller? Like, I don't know what's the difference between a game manager.
I'd just say a game manager. I mean,
I'd feel the exact same way I feel right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Sneaky, I think us as fans, even if he wins us games, we're just fed up with him already.
It's like there's no return now. I mean, you guys are already, which I understand.
No, so you mean if he wins us games, you're still done with him?
Yeah.
The only way I'm keeping him is if he makes it to the NFC Championship. I don't care he wins a first round game. I don't care he wins
a playoff game. Yeah.
He's got to take me at least the NFC.
Well, at least the appearance.
Yeah. He doesn't have to win it. He has to take me there. That's
you know what? That's fair. Because it's like you already took us to the wild card. You already took us to the divisional round. I want to be in the ship.
Right.
I mean, I agree with that.
That's
now
weird
I would want the ship.
The Cowboys.
I would rather.
I just been frustrated, Sneaky. This whole time, I just been frustrated with him. It's like,
brother, me too, man. Me too. I mean, think how it is for me, right? I've been defending Jones for how long now, and he hasn't. Like, I have nothing to defend him on. Nothing.
Right, so you got to start shitting on him like the rest of us.
I can't do that.
Sneaky can't do that. No, he can't. No,
I can't do that. That's not in my nature. 1, but 2.
All right, I'm doing for both of us.
Right. Well, I mean, but 2. Let's be honest. Like when Dable got Galladay, and he tried to get an offensive line like through yard sales, I was saying he was sacrificing weapons for protection. And now we finally got him the protection. He doesn't have any excuses whatsoever not to be successful. I mean, he can't say we don't have Saquon. That's why I'm not.
Shut up.
No.
But it's frustrating.
It's just been exhausting this whole time with him as quarterback.
Yeah, big time.
Pray to
Big
God
time.
this doesn't happen to me next year.
Listen, Nate, you better hope not.
I'm praying it don't.
You see how we're stressing? You see how we're stressing out, man?
Fans.
You see how we're stressing out right now?
I listen to Cowboy fans every day saying just get rid of them. And I'm just like, I don't think you're ready for this road.
I said the same thing when people are like, we need to get rid of Eli. And I'm like, be careful what you wish for. And now we got what we wished for. And what are they doing? Those same exact people, not Danny or Nate, or not Danny or Ant. They're like, we need to get rid. I mean, Jones hasn't done. I mean, look, Jones hasn't done anything. He got us a playoff game. That's it.
Just one playoff game.
Oh, he's like in his 20s.
No, Eli.
Eli was like,
yeah, how old was he whenever?
Like late 30s.
Yeah. But I want to hold on. I want to see something real quick. So, let's see what Unc got to say about this.
So they signed Dak. So how many years Dak been with the Cowboys?
5.
5 years. How many NFC Championship games have they been in? Oh, that many. How many Super Bowls have they been in? Oh, that many. So in the past 25 years, how many NFC Championship games have the Cowboys participated in? That many. With all that talent.
What's your
Actually, it's 29. It's 29.
It's 29.
Nate, it's always good to talk to you, brother. Hey, we got to talk about December. That's for another thing.
Yep.
I gotta get you one of these, man. I gotta get you one of these.
Yeah, it's been a while since I got one. I need another one.
But until then, let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, brother. Be good.
Is Mike still in the back?
Oh, he is. I'm bringing him on right now.
Mike, you know what, Mike? With that comment, I just want you to know that your quarterback has been exposed. When the majority of the teams are running a cover zero against the most scared person when it comes to the zero coverage, you're gonna see how phony your quarterback is.
What's going on? What's going on?
You left them speechless, bro.
So Jalen Hurts has been exposed this past year, and I've heard it. I never went and looked at it. When I went back and looked at all of Philly's games last year, even though they had a good season, if you put zero coverage against Jalen Hurts, he trembles like a little boy that's being pursued by a pedophile trembles.
Yikes!
So is that the issue of the collapse?
Yep. Teams started getting used to playing the cover zero. And when they play that coverage, for whatever reason, that's Jalen Hurts' kryptonite. Now, I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback, but he needs to learn to take that off quick, or that's going to make him a bad quarterback.
And if I'm not mistaken, cover zero is man coverage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what that does is that leaves an extra guy, either a linebacker or a defensive end, leaves them a little less guarded. So that's usually when guys are rushing. And that's usually when Hurts gets caught.
Mike, what say you?
The floor is yours, buddy. Hello.
I suck.
Mike, where you at, bro?
I'm going to be a Giants fan. Call me positive Eli.
Mike, you there, bro?
I didn't mean to make you cry.
Is he sleeping?
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, he was just. Oh, okay, we lost. He was just in the private chat, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a Cardinals fan 18.
Nigger.
I knew he was.
I know it. Yeah.
I knew he was.
What's wrong with Snickers?
I like Snickers.
Snickers are yummy.
No, what he's saying is his pronouns is Nick, her. That's what he's doing. He's telling us his pronouns.
Oh, Lord.
Bless your heart.
I appreciate you telling me your pronouns on my show.
I knew that was coming too.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was. I mean, I saw the name.
He had no picture up there, and what didn't bring his own face up there.
Well, some people. I mean, some people don't do that too, but
Cardinals, and it's like it didn't matter. It didn't.
That's mad random.
Well, I did have my finger over the remove button too, just in case.
So I commend you on that. That was pretty quick.
Yeah. What, on his pronouns?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's given. You know, and I respect all pronouns. You know, she, he, she, the, f, the. You know, matter of fact, you know what samurais do to their victims, right? They slash them. Oh, I messed up. It's like, no, the joke is, what's a non-binary samurai do to their victims? They slash them. Yeah. Womp womp. Anyway.
So you're gonna be there week 1, Sneaky?
I'll be there week 1.
All right, cool.
I will be there week 1. We fly in. I can't remember if we fly in Saturday or Friday, but yeah, we fly in, and then I'll be swinging by J18 for a family reunion.
This past Saturday was nuts.
Yeah, I saw the video. Every time I see the videos, I'm like, man. And I was gonna, you know, hook up Ant with my tickets, but they got sold. So my bad.
Yeah, that game was bad.
Good,
I
man.
was there.
Well, no, I'm talking about week 1.
Oh, I'm talking about the Jets and the Giants preseason game. That was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
No, it's preseason.
Yeah, but I mean,
in preseason, I know it's the Jets and it's the inner. Listen, if it's not regular season, I can care.
The Snoopy Bowl.
Yeah,
the Snoopy Bowl.
The name itself is just like, eh.
Yeah, the whole MetLife thing. The whole Well, you know, guys, I'll tell you what.
You know who should have sponsored the stadium? JetBlue.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's nice. Nicely put.
Or they could have just called it what we call it anyway, Giant Stadium.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we're at a good ending spot for today's show.
Yeah.
Danny, let me hear one. Well, actually, Danny, tell me what's on your mind, man. What's up?
Man, I'm just looking forward to the start of the season. You know, just hoping, crossing my fingers that we have at least a decent season. I'm not expecting a lot. You know, I'm not. You know, but I just want to have at least a decent season. That maybe, you know, DJ can maybe prove me wrong once again, you know. But like I said, if DJ shits the bed, then it is what it is. We got to move on, start over again. You know, it sucks, but we got to start over again. And
you know what, Danny? The beauty of us starting over again, at least for your sake, you can still say you've seen your team win more than a Dallas Cowboy fan.
That is true. I've seen two Super Bowls. So
yes, sir.
8 and 9, 9 and 8 are better. I'm okay with it.
You say 8 wins, maybe?
Yeah, 8. Like I said, 8 and 9 or 9 and 8. Or better. Yeah. So 8 and 9 are better. I'm okay with it.
Okay. I think we're gonna get at least 6 to 7.
What's up?
I think we're gonna get like 6 to 7 wins.
But we were 6 and 11 the last 2 years.
No, we were 9 and 6 and 1, then 6 and 11 last year. Yeah.
All right, you know what, Ant? I'm with you. 8 wins. We'll do 8 wins. 8 to 9 wins. Yeah, I'm with Ant.
I'm still saying 17.
17 and 0. I get it, Sneaky.
Danny, let me hear it one time, brother. Let me hear it.
All right, boys. Good night. Let's go, Giants. Ow. Later, boys.
Bro. Be good.
All right, man.
My favorite United Airlines employee.
Right. My guy. All right, brother. Go ahead. What's on your mind? Final thoughts.
Okay. I want this to be on everybody's mind watching. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the return of Extreme Blue with Big Blue Ant. You can see me on Facebook, on Giants Family, on New York Football Giants Fans, on Giants World. You can see me on YouTube under Big Blue Ant 72. You can see me on Twitch at Big Blue Ant 72. And what am I forgetting? And YouTube? Did I say YouTube already?
I think so. But say it again. Say it again. No matter.
YouTube, Big Blue Ant 72, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your boy is back.
It's about time.
So I gotta go over this quick story here with you. Oh, you know the story.
Right.
So Sunday, my wife and I were at Asbury Park. We like to go there sometimes, hang out, eat some food and stuff. And I had a Sneaky G Man experience. And I now know how grateful he is for again, we don't like to call you guys followers. We don't like to call you fans. We like to call you family. For the family, our extended family, I know how Sneaky G Man feels. I actually had, and I was starstruck, like not for myself, for the fact that somebody knew who I was out in public. The guy came up to me and he goes, "Aren't you Big Blue Ant? You do the videos on Facebook and all that stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah." That's kind of what got me, feeling some type of way. But what really put it over the top was his wife. This guy must have been looking at me for a while and talked to his wife about it. She goes, because I hear her go, "How did you know that was him?" And I'm like, so I actually put an apology out on Facebook on one of the pages that he follows, apologizing to him for not getting his name, not chopping it up with him a little longer. Because like I said, when he came up and did that, I froze, man. I shook his hand like 9 times and smiled at him. That's what I did.
You don't know what to say.
Yeah,
you don't know. It's
crazy. It made me and honestly, this is, and again, this only happened a few days ago. He is a big reason that I'm doing my podcast again.
And I know I'd mentioned this to you as well. Same thing happened to me Saturday. Here in Dallas, we were at one of our all-you-can-eat restaurants, and a couple was sitting, getting seated next to us, and I thought I didn't have my glasses on, and I saw the woman walk up, and I thought she was someone I worked with. And I was like, "Oh no, I thought then I realized it wasn't, but it's kind of awkward just staring at someone." So I had explained to myself, "Hey," I said, "I'm sorry for staring. I thought you were someone I work with. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm kind of blind." And it's like, "Oh no, but my partner, I'm admiring your gear because I go out like this every day. My partner's a big Giants fan." I said, "I like you already." And before I left, I wrote my name on a piece of paper and I said, "Hey, when you get a chance, please Google me." And I'm only giving this because you're a Giants fan. And by the time I get to the register, he comes around and introduced himself. He's like, "I follow you." And and it's a beautiful feeling. It's a real and I love the fact that the love that we get. Like that's one of the reasons why I can't wait to go to MetLife in 2 weeks, because it's like a family reunion. And the love is real and I appreciate that. So yeah, great story, man. I hate to add my story, but it's kind of weird how had it at, it's like back to back almost,
It definitely does. It definitely humbles you and brings into perspective part of the reason why we do this.
Yep.
We do it because we love the Giants. We do it because we got nothing else to do.
Right.
But
right.
Seeing how many people we touch in some sort of way, that's where the humbling.
No diddy.
That's where it like I said, if that wouldn't have happened, I don't know that I'd have been I know I've been talking about it, but I don't know it would have been this week. And then it made me realize, like I said, oh crap, it's 2 weeks before the season and I haven't really much. So again, if he's watching, thank you to that gentleman. Please hit me up on Messenger, or if we're personal friends on Facebook, hit me up there, whatever. Again, I'd like to chop it up with you, and I do want you to know that you are a big reason why my head is in the game again.
Are you going to FanFest?
When is it? Next week?
Yeah, the Friday before
I don't know.
If you're going to FanFest, you might as well at least show up to the tailgate on Sunday.
Yeah.
You might as well, because
is Danny going to the game?
Yeah, Danny's going to the game. We'll talk about that offline.
I'll drive up. I have NFL Sunday ticket. I can watch it on the phone on the way home.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I'll meet you at J18.
I'm there, bro.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm bringing the belt. You got to sign it so I can finally retire that bitch. Now, that being said, let me hear one time, Ant.
I appreciate you, brother. You're part of the main reason I got into this stuff. I love you. And let's go Giants. Ow.
Love you too, brother. Be good. Be good. Let the season begin. We are that much closer. We are that much closer. I want to thank everybody for jumping on. Tanya, as always, thank you. Raider Mod, I hope you're still here so I could, say what's up to you. Ray and Nam, what it do? Sully, Cowboy Nation, and Gabe, of course, and also the gentleman that gave me his pronouns. Thank you for coming on. Everybody be good. Be live, be well. And I just want to say this, don't be begrudging or angry about getting older. It is a virtue denied by the many. Or something like that. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.